Serving as the chair is a great professional honor, but I have 9 other quality colleagues that work with me throughout the year, just as I did with chairs previously, and each member brings so much to the table that it takes all 10 to do the job that we've been charged to do. The good thing we have available to us is technology. We can see more games than ever before, whether it's linear television, it's digital, it's on apps, it's on internet. And of course, if we miss a game that we want to see, we have the opportunity through a computer program that we've employed to go back and watch games that occurred at any point in time during the season. They're all archived. So we have that opportunity to use our eyes to watch games and gather a sense about each team. But we also have reporting that takes place throughout the year, people that are interacting with others to get the truest sense of information related to games, its outcome, the head-to-head matchups, quantitative metrics, etc. So all of that goes into getting us the best possible preparation to make the right decisions in selection week. We get together in person 3 different times, and then we'll exchange information with each other periodically. Most people are really focusing on the conference monitoring process that we have in place, which means that each committee member focuses on a set of conferences, generally 6 conferences per committee member, and there are 2 committee members per conference. So the 2 monitors might talk a little bit more than we do with each of the 10, but we're still interconnected and sharing information that can be helpful to people watching games, focusing on key games or matchups that might be occurring in a given week. And as we go down now through the end of the regular season schedule, we're getting important games involving teams that are going to be in the discussion, getting them in front of the different committee members so they can become most familiar with them before they head in to selection week. A good part of my day is spent on doing the job that I have day to day. So each committee member has to make sure they maintain their responsibilities to the institutions they serve. But this is a very special and important responsibility. And so whatever amount of time it requires to become fully prepared, you commit that to doing. And usually it's early hours, it's late hours, it's weekend hours. And so it's up to each committee member to organize their schedule appropriately. I don't know that I can put a specific percentage of time. It's just do what is necessary to get yourself prepared. Very carefully. Really, it's about priorities. We certainly understand, and I think what I'm saying for me is in part, the same for each of the committee members. We have our specific job to do, that we serve the institutions, and then we have to arrange to prepare ourselves throughout the course of the year. And if that requires us to, get up early in the morning and watch games or read reports or see something about the conference monitoring, check, some of the metrics that we like to follow during the course of the year, or work late into the night. Sometimes that involves watching games on the West Coast. You do what you have to do. And in our case, we get together 4 different times, through the course of the year, but, it's just setting the right priorities and being disciplined about them. That's easy. Beyond the challenge and the fun of the challenge, it's being with each of the committee members and the NCAA staff that we work with. We've become very, very close, and you spend a lot of time with each other, during the course of the year through all the preparation. But of course, when we get to selection week, we're in that room a long time, and you get to really know people and care about them and appreciate the diligence they embrace to be so prepared to make sure the process works the way it's supposed to. And so it's always going to be about the people. Bracketing takes place on Sunday. When we get together and start on Wednesday morning, it's first about selection. But even parts of Wednesday we spend on the administration of the tournament or other elements around the tournament itself. I think maybe that's the one thing people don't realize in regards to the committee, that we have another role, other roles or responsibilities in addition to seeding, or first selecting, seeding, and then bracketing the tournament. So, Wednesdays, by and large, about handling some of those administrative tasks, but we also start to vote on those first participants in the tournament, and then we're monitoring games, that are taking place, some of the conference tournaments around the country. Some have just concluded, and the champion is an automatic qualifier to the tournament. Some are in their first, second, or third day, and so you monitor that all the way through Sunday when we complete the bracket and turn it in to be announced on CBS Sunday evening. We both knew this was going to be an extra challenge to balancing all the responsibilities I have as an athletics director and being prepared, to serve the committee the right way. And, it's required sometimes some sacrifices. But, through diligence and discipline, been able to make sure or see my kids compete, be part of their school activities, be, supportive of the family. And then they know here coming up, I'll be in transit a lot from the selection week to the Final Four and all the different sites in between. And so they won't see me very much during the month of March, but we'll all be together at the Final Four and I think enjoy and celebrate the process that's taken place. And that's been positive because, the NCAA staff has been very considerate of all the families and making it special for them when they come to the side of the Final Four each year. It's always about the process to get it right. I think I learned through a variety of conversations with other members of committees that served prior that in spite of the intensity of our work and in spite of the seriousness of our task, we want to get it right. We're committed to getting it right. But at the same time, you have to find a way to have a little bit of fun. And so that helps. That helps keep, the minds of people fresh, that you enjoy what you're doing, as challenging as it might be. And so, if anything, I've tried to be mindful of the human spirit and trying to keep, people at their best. And fortunately, we have 9 other people that think similarly, and it's really quite a special team of people that we have, and I couldn't be more fortunate to serve. And so it's just like any other organization, any other group. One person might get the focus, but it's really about the collective efforts and the talents of so many more. So each person benefits by the preparation and the involvement of the other committee members.